don't even know what you said.
You're not gonna have to sleep in the car tonight.
Woo! Exclusionary Comics, our first one.
Turn that up a little.
What's that?
Turn that up a little.
Birdie 1869. We got some Queensryche cranking for you guys, some Walk in the Shadows, some great 80s metal. I'm going to give you guys a little tour around the room. What's up, bro? Good to see you. I'm glad you jumped on tonight. We're going to talk about some things. Hope you can check it out. Killing those raffles. I see them all. I would have loved to have won that raffle you had. Mr. Walker's just joined.
Oh,
Mr. Walker's is here with number one fan. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is, while you guys are here, we're going to give you a little tour of the room and show you what's going on in Otto's Grotto. Today we have our special guest star, our cameraman, Mr. Cristiano. Cristiano, say hi to everybody. All right. You got it. All right. Cool. So we're going to go through the room to give you a quick tour. This is my one of my grails, my Hulk 181, one of my ultimate grails, my 9.2, some X-Men books. I will show you the newest addition to the wall. This book I've had for a while, but I throw it up there. And down there, I finally picked that up. I'd love it at a 9. I'd love it at a 9.8, but to me, that's linear. Those are two great, we have two great, one great DC girl, one great Marvel girl, and the grades all match, so very linear. Unfortunately, and then I've got my Killing Joke, which I show quite often. That's custom made by me. One of my favorite things. My camera girl is knocked out, so that's all right. And then I have we got Cristiano, and here we go. This is what I call my wall of the dead. This is to pay respects to all the important people who have passed away in my life. My father on Veterans Day was in the Korean War. Thank you, Dad, for jumping out of all those planes. My mother, German born, but loved America, loved this country. My father-in-law, Joe, born in Portugal, came to this country. Instead of getting drafted in the United States, he went and joined the Marines. So Semper Fi, Joe. Over here, we have some of my signature series books that I show. I'm sorry for my reflection. So we've got that. Stan Lee, Jim Starlin. My book that I got a year ago signed at Rhode Island Comic Con, a year ago this weekend. And a book that I bought off Dark Side Jedi right there. A great book about that. And that's awesome because that book was actually signed on my mother's birthday. So when I bid on it, I knew I was set to have it. And there we go. Here we got some Batman love. We all know what that book is, signed by Neil Adams. A book I won from Jem Mint's raffle, my best raffle win yet. And then a book I had signed by Neil Adams. Down here, I have my X-Men goodness. So that's stuff that I really enjoy. And then we have my 9.4 set. 299, 300, 301. I actually have 298 and a 9.4. This is a great book
linear.
right. All very linear, right? As we know, Otto likes the linearness. G Money Batista, my homeboy from HJDC. Good to see you, brother. I'm glad you're online tonight. Thank you. Hopefully I kick some knowledge to you. We'll have a good time. And then we have some raffle wins down here, some good stuff. And then I got some other stuff right here that I've shown before.
About 10 seconds.
You know, all right. Some Steranko stuff, some Joe Sinnott. This is a great book. I'm going to talk to you.
Lady Steranko?
Steal Your Girl Steranko. You know, this young blood is very unique. I'll tell you why this is unique, because I met Liefeld once a year ago in Rhode Island, and I had him sign it right up here, and when he signed it, he used his signature, his signing signature, but then I said, hold on, can you draw me a Deadpool? And he did, and he hit it off with the artistic signature. So, you know, Rob Liefeld, that was very cool of him. Doesn't really come to the East Coast that often.
You laid on the gas, though.
Oh, I did lay on the gas, though. Heavy.
Guys how you lay on the gas?
Heavy. So I'm going to tell you guys what it's like to lay on the gas. So I laid on the gas to him, and instead of having New Mutants 98 or 87 signed, I wanted to have sign this. So that's it. So then I'll just go around the grotto a little bit. Here's the back. We got the executive producer, Bertie1869. And here's my Tick stuff. I'm a huge fan of the Tick. Huge fan. Next cosplay. When I show up one day to NYC Comic Con, I will be the Tick. So how I'm going to do that, you're going to see some big blue guy. You're going to say, like, God, that's Everett Otto from Otto's Grotto. So I'm going to set it up right now. I'm going to set you guys up right here. All right. All right, let's see. Why is that not setting? All right, hold on a sec. So we're going to talk about a bunch of things, and we're going to start with Thor Ragnarok. All right? So, you saw Thor Ragnarok?
I did see Thor.
You did, okay. So now...
I have a picture though.
What's that?
You gotta take the picture.
Yeah, no, so you're in right now. All right. Yeah, so you're in right now. I got my Thor helmet. I got some books online. All right, you're in charge, bud, okay? So you don't have to... You got it. Just make sure it doesn't fall, okay? All right.
Slide it.
All right. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to Otto's Grotto, all things geek and unique, featuring 3 Men in a Basement. Today, it's not really 3 Men in a Basement. It's 2 dudes in a basement. We have Roger Levesque.
Man down.
We're man down. Roger Levesque is out with his family, taking care of some family stuff right now. So I'm sure he's gonna jump on. So you know when Captain Kirk has to have Scotty come up to the bridge for important stuff? Scotty, I need your help up here. And he's like, Captain, I gotta keep her down. I gotta keep her together. I brought the executive producer up. So we brought Pat up here to talk about what's going on. So here we are. We got 3 Men in the Basement. It's Friday night. And if you guys aren't watching live, please check it out. We're going to try to set up the YouTube channel, so we'll be able to watch it. So what we're going to talk about is Thor Ragnarok is the most important thing. So I saw Thor Ragnarok last Friday night, second night being out. And well, Thursday night.
Count the midnight.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I mean?
Second night.
So second night. So you went in there thinking, okay, what are we going to see? And it was good. It was really good. And it was borderline great. All right, and then all the stuff, the way they tied in the story. Now, I'm a fan, I'm a collector. So as we talk about the collector, right? The collector, the Grand Master. These were all Eternals, and the Grand Master was in this. And what was really cool is they brought in Contest of Champions. Contest of Champions was a mini-series that came out back in 1987, right? That was very iconic, and they brought all these characters together, and they made them all fight. So. Yeah, right? It's a great story. So what was very cool about that was when I was a kid, I'm very old, but back in the day, I couldn't afford a lot of these books. So Contest of Champions brought all these characters together, and let's see my comment. So all these characters together, and it was really, really cool. Who we got online right now? How many people we got on? We got a whole whopping 4, 5.
Actually, down to 3.
All right, we got Phantom Ship Brewing. Is he online yet?
No, negative.
Not yet. All right.
Ex-illusionary.
Ex-illusionary. So all right, cool. All right. So Contest of Champions, like I said, was cool. So it brought all these characters in that you weren't really used to seeing. So it was fun. I thought the colors were vibrant. It was real. It was the fact that Hulk was in Hulk mode for almost 2 years. Very, very comical. Stan Lee, right? Stan Lee was what did Stan Lee play? He played the cameo. He was the barber. Yeah. And he goes, my hands aren't as steady as they used to be, you know? So when he cuts Thor's hair, I thought that was great. The reference to, what I thought was really, really cool, right, Cristiano? Is when...
Did you tell the people no spoilers?
Well, no, it doesn't matter. If you haven't seen it by now, forget about it.
It's a week, but you know...
That doesn't matter. It's a week.
If you don't want spoilers,
if you don't want to call it now, so forget it. But you know what? If you're a comic fan or you're a comic super geek like we are, you have seen it by now, and oh well, say la vie. So when Hulk first came out, Loki almost jumped off his seat, right? He almost jumped out of his seat. It was great, right?
His face
was priceless. Now,
but we've seen that.
Right, we've seen that.
So Loki had the comedy.
Yeah, right. So Loki added the comedic value to it, so that was really cool.
But then everybody else wanted that.
Right, so there was a lot of comedy in it, and we're okay with that. At least I was for a while. And but it was great because Loki comes out, he jumps out, and Thor and Hulk just start going at it. You know what I mean? I don't know what he said. They start going at it, right? And then Thor picks up, Hulk picks up Thor and smashes him exactly like Loki got smashed in Avengers #1, right?
They went back to Loki.
Yes! And Loki says something like, well, now you know what that's like, right? And now, if you're a true fan of the Marvel comic cinematic universe, you remember what that was all about. You've seen it a dozen times. I've seen it a dozen times. That was great. Now, what am I...
Austin, how?
Oh, Austin, all right. Thanks for running our camera. You know, you can learn something from Cristiano.
Cristiano's doing better.
Yeah, right? So let's talk about villains, right? Because for as long as we've been doing Otto's Grotto, 3 Men in a Basement, I've talked about the relevance of villains in movies. You have to have the strong villain. Kate Blanchett was a very, very strong villain as Hela. What's that?
That's actually incredible.
She was great. She was great. And her, you know, her presence was great. It was awesome. But all of a sudden, they did me wrong. They did me wrong when they said Hela was Thor's daughter. Or it was Odin's daughter. Which meant
Thor's sister.
Yes! No! That did not happen in the books. You don't need to do that. Why are you doing this to us? I was just like, it was almost as like, I almost threw up in my mouth. Okay, and it was almost as bad as when Qui-Gon said to Shmi Skywalker, he's got more metachlorites than I've ever seen, and that's what the Force is all like. I was like, oh my God, no. That's how bad that was when they said that the Force is, you know, because of your metachlorites in your body. You know what I mean? That's no. That's not what the Force is. So anyway, so that's what I took away from it, and I said to myself, Jack the King Kirby is rolling in his grave. But I watched a great movie. I've given a bunch of reviews on it to my buddies, and I'm going either way. So I gave it an 8.5, but now I think I'll give it a 9.2. But it messed up. But I'm okay with it because you know what? It was great. It was fun. It was action-packed. Heimdall was fantastic. The All-Father was good in his role, which is actually very true to the Walt Simonson storyline when Odin kind of left and went and lived amongst the humans, which was very, very cool. So the All-Father was very cool, and I really liked it. So, I mean, what say you?
I agree with the 9.2.
You did 9.2, okay.
I mean, I thought Hela was great. I don't care if she was Odin's daughter or Loki's daughter.
Right, because that's what it was, right?
Well, it was originally Loki's daughter
in Norse mythology.
I mean, I wasn't around in the 1960s when Marvel came out. I wasn't around when they came out.
I'm old, but I'm not that old, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so.
All right.
But
so
she was badass.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, like, it was quicker to say she's your long lost sister. I had to lock her away.
You had to put her away.
Yeah, she makes me think about what kind of guy Odin.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, the All-Father was very cool, so we've talked about it. Go help out. Well, all right, so we got Everett Joseph just showed up from watching a football game. He's going to help us man the camera. All right, Everett and Cristiano are going to man the cameras now. So,
the movie was good. And here we go.
Down. Okay, we'll fix it. Don't worry.
Michelle, what are you doing?
No,
You
we
just
got it. Don't
broke
worry,
it.
guys.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
Still thin. It's broken.
Don't worry. All right, guys, this is what happens when you run shows out of your basement. Like this happened in Wayne's World. This is one of the great stories I have. You're not really drinking alone, yeah, when your kids are home. So we're gonna fix this right now. So give me 30 seconds, guys. All right, Chrissy, we're good. And just like that.
Come in for 10 seconds.
What?
Come in for 10 seconds. Right here.
All right. So no problem. We're good, everybody.
Everything's good.
Zip it. All right. So when I got home, I was so like mind blown because really, I'm not gonna let something like that ruin me. But I'm a purist. right? Like
Purist, elitist, completist.
Oh, here we go. So I went and I pulled out the Bible right here, the Essential Thor, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I went and I looked up issue 102, and I said, I'm gonna find out what's going on. So I read 102, and I'm looking through it, I'm going through it. Actually, look at that great Kirby cover, Rich. Look at that great Kirby splash. I mean, that's great, though. I mean, they can look it up. That's phenomenal. So I went through, and then I found Hela's real first appearance, which is the last page of, and it's 2 panels, okay?
Oh, cameo.
Cameo, right? So it's not full first appearance.
Well, some would say.
Some would say, but that's what CGC would cut it as. So I read it, and it doesn't say anything to her being the daughter of the All-Father. So, c'est la vie. I get it. You know, it's just did Thor ever lose?
Storytelling.
Right. It's, exactly. Did Thor ever lose an eye in the books? Not any book I've ever collected.
No, he has.
He has.
Yes.
And what really enlighten me on that, good sir?
Well, no, you're catching me. I don't remember, but something like the Thunder, All Thunder.
Really? Where he lost the eye?
He has lost an eye. I don't know if it was it definitely wasn't a what if.
All right. Okay, well, I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
Yes, not in the continuity that of the Thor series.
Okay. All right. I want to give a huge shout out right now. I got my boy Wild West NH. My boy ThinkPen just jumped online. Holla to my boy right there. Thank you for jumping. Didi Garbo just joined.
Oh.
Didi Garbo, hey, we got winter time right here. It's about 20 degrees.
It's about 28 outside.
28 outside up here in the East Coast. So, I don't know.
I don't know if you remember the summer show when I said it was 110 down here, but I'm missing the 110 down here.
We're missing the 110. So, thanks for jumping on over on the West Coast. So, that's what we thought about Thor. It was great. Do I have to go see it again? I don't have to, but I will. Because the prodigal son, Everett Joseph, wanted to go do something else that night. But I'll take him again to go see it. I'll take him to see it for the first time, and I will definitely go again. Christiana, you going to come with us for a second time? You liked it, right? Who was your favorite character?
The big rock lava guy.
What was his name? The guy, the introduction of the big, the big rock guy. What was his name? Does anybody remember?
Scourge?
Was it Scourge? No.
No, that was the guy with the gun who faced people.
What's that?
He was the guy where he faced people.
Yeah. He was the... No,
No, in the beginning, Thor got his head off.
Yeah. So I forget his name. Does anybody remember who that guy was? But anyway. So that was the character. The rock guy. He was in the...
He was in Planet Hulk.
He was in Planet Hulk and stuff like that. What else was that? Was your favorite character? Was it really? You want to dress up as him?
He was another comedian.
Yeah, he was... I think he was the actually producer of the movie, to be honest with you. But I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, let's move on. With Thor Ragnarok was great. Please go see it. I'm going to go see it again. Rewatchability on it, I believe, is probably pretty high, right? I mean, the humor in it, the stuff that you missed. There was a bunch of cameos that I think I missed. But again, I'll have to go see it. So, the essential Thor...
The cameo. With the Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it, I mean, Stan Lee's got the best cameos going, so, it's too goofy for me. But I don't know, it did have a lot of comedy, so are they trying to go with the Deadpool kind of thing? I don't know. We'll have to see, but, to see, when she was like, what are you the god of? And he finally lights up with all the thunder, like, that was cool, because I think that's been missing. And I'll be honest with you, if you read Silver Surfer number 4, I'm going to go off on a little tangent. The Silver Surfer says, in Silver Surfer number 4, we all know that iconic cover, which I have right here. And we all know this cover. And in this cover itself, Silver Surfer says, though, even though he has the power cosmic, the power of the God of Thunder and Mjolnir does not compare to the power cosmic. So Silver Surfer actually admits in the story that Thor is more powerful than him. But again, that's in this story and stuff like that. We all know this epic Thor cover and stuff like that. So we got maybe NYC that just jumped online. I know it's getting a little cold up in New York City because it's definitely cold here. It definitely did. I appreciate it. I'm sure. Okay, what do we got to think about saying? Hell, I don't know. There's too much comedy in the movie. Yeah, the hills have eyes. You got it. So, next week, we got a big weekend. What do we got going on next weekend?
Punisher.
Punisher and...
Punisher.
Right. So, what do you think... Now, here's the question. We also have the JLA, Unite the Seven, right? Are we talking about both of those coming out at the same time as a coincidence?
Negative.
Negative. Negative, 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 right?
No way.
So, now, give me some thumbs up. Is anybody going to stay home and binge watch Punisher and then go to JLA? Or which one are you guys putting in priority? For me, I will definitely go see JLA only because I like to take my family to the movies. The opening weekend, it's a family tradition that we have. Then I'll catch up on Punisher. Am I looking for Punisher a little bit more? I might be because these Netflix shows are just
lying to
killing
yourself
it.
if you say no.
All right, what's that?
I said you're lying to yourself.
I
if
know.
You say no.
Sucking all the camera radiation. Surfer Rock. D.D. Garbo always kicks butt. I mean, he just kicks facts all the time. So
Just astonished.
yeah. So JLA is coming out. You know, do we have thoughts about it?
Tales of the Astonished 92.
Yeah.
Is that the first cover of Abomination?
I don't know.
I'm asking.
JLA first priority. All right, Wild West. My boy ThinkPad's gonna go see that first. So now Pat had a theory that they're not releasing any of the stories, right, or any of the.
No, we haven't got any reviews.
Any reviews from the West
Critics.
Critics haven't been saying much of anything because maybe DC's afraid of it. I don't know. I don't really know. But you know,
Going to be another DC flop?
we better hope not, right? So
Or
I
Nemesis
wrote
series.
some.
Is he on?
Yeah, no. So, what do we have expectations for in Justice League? In Justice League, my expectations are very simple. Have them all work together. I want good character interaction. I borderline want to see stuff that's I can think is pretty neat. I think I want to see Steppenwolf as a great villain. And I do want to see what they're going to do with Superman and if they're going to introduce a Green Ring. Because the Green Ring has been something that they've been rumoring to. But they've been very tight-lipped about it. So, will we have a Green Ring? Will we have the Kryptonian come back? What will Steppenwolf do? And
Steppenwolf does look badass.
He does.
Screenshots.
He does, right? Okay. Now,
You know, they finally did something like not like that Doomsday.
Obama.
Or even worse, the Parallax.
Oh my God, Parallax was so
It seems like DC
So
finally got
bad,
a
so
It
bad.
seems like DC
Right.
finally got a good villain.
Right. Or I'll even bring it to the awful villain of the Galactus from the Fantastic Four. We don't talk about that. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist, just like Highlander.
It's alright, Disney's buying Fox stuff.
Yes, alright, which we're going to talk about too. Everybody will succumb to that.
No, it's dead, but it's not dead. They'll end up buying it.
Yes, agreed to D.D. Garmo. Wonder Woman has been the best so far. Again, I think Gail Gadot is going to, I don't want to steal the movie, but she's going to do a great job. I'm really happy to see hopefully a good version of Wonder Man. Aquaman. Because, I don't know if you guys ever watched Entourage. Because Entourage is very funny. Because Vinny Chase played an Aquaman. And actually, you were kind of watching it thinking, hey, that's pretty cool. But it never happened. Of course, it was in the Entourage universe, in the Entourage world. So, yeah. So, we've got a few things that are going on. So, I've got 5 people online. I'll do a little quick giveaway. And now I'm going to give away a book. It's not the best conditioned book. It's a nice reader copy. So, with the beginning of Punisher coming out, we're hoping to see a villain. And if you can tell me, this is ASM 162. Who is the first appearance of this book? Who was in the first appearance of this book? What villain first appeared in this book? And once I see your name typed up, I'm going to hopefully get it out to you in good timely manner.
Yes.
So Snail mail, that's right. So this is ASM 160. What do you say? Jigsaw. Ding, ding, ding. Jigsaw. So hopefully Jigsaw will be in the Punisher series. We assume he will be. We've talked about it. So that's it. So this is a great book. I actually have a few copies of this. Why? Because when I was a kid, it had an X-Men on it. And when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the X-Men and any book that they were in, and any book that I could afford. So I bought a few of these. I've been buying them up lately. Do I have a high-grade copy? Not really. But it's a good book, and so it's my pleasure to send this out to Didi Garmo. Congratulations to you. So, again, sticking with the movies, we have a story which is driving me nuts.
Which one?
About one of my favorite villains of all time. One of my favorite DC villains of all time.
DC villains
of all time.
Black Adam.
Black Adam! Oh my God. Black Adam. Which happened to come in the first appearance in Shazam. First
Silver Age.
Silver Age. Shazam number 28. Right here. This cover does not do Black Adam any justice whatsoever. Initially when I heard...
Isn't he like barreling through?
It's barreling through Shazam, but it's so kiddish. Like it's so... it's very...
Look, is Shazam's like this?
No, it's just the whole thing. It just bothers me a little bit.
I don't know. It seems like he's like...
Yeah, going through right him, and I agree because that's power of Black Adam.
Seems like he's powerful.
Yeah, you're right. So my issues are, well, again, I don't have my issues. So my concerns, my thoughts of this are, when I heard that The Rock was playing Black Adam, I was stoked. I was like, yes, this is great. This is somebody that will personify the trials and tribulations that Black Adam has gone through and what he has done to achieve his power and his greatness. And then they started talking about this kind of being a comedic character. No. Right?
Oh, you're thinking of TiVo's.
Well, they were talking about that. But, again, there's nothing comedic about Black Adam. Black Adam was mad. He was a dictator. He was a ruler. He was super, super strong. And he was a supremacist in what he really believed. So, if they introduce him into Suicide Squad... I don't know why they would do that. Do you have any thoughts about that? Like, why would you introduce into Suicide Squad other than to bring a big name into a movie? I mean...
Because they got to pump up the movie.
Yeah, I know they got to pump up the movie.
I don't like it. The first time they beat Enchantress...
Right.
Who's, like, magical and stuff.
Right. And so...
Now they're going to go up against Black Adam?
Right. No, you think they're going to go up against Black Adam?
They're not going to team with him, are they?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, are they going to bring him in to introduce him? Well, he's definitely not going to join the Suicide Squad, right? Like, that's...
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm thinking Black Adam's going to be a villain.
Right.
But I just don't think that team...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they can. I didn't like the first movie.
Right. I don't know. It's going to be tough. We got Captain Angel just jumped online. Angel, what's up, buddy? A year ago, I saw you at Rhode Island Comic-Con, so what's up to you? We saw that cute little dog you've been parading. He went to doggy school. He just graduated, so that's pretty funny. Oh, and you know who we have just jumped online?
Peaches is still batshit crazy, but...
You know who just jumped online?
Who?
Phantom Ship Brewing.
Phantom Ship
Brewing, our own in-house brewer.
Long time no see.
So we have a great person that just online. Please follow him now on Instagram, Phantom Ship Brewing. He's a local brewer. He does his own stuff, and he's just a guy like us who likes brews. I like brews too, but we like comics, and that's kind of what he's working on. So Phantom Ship Brewing, please give my buddy a follow, and we got my boy Prentice online. So that's great. So we've got all these things going on, and it's a great time to be a comic fan, and that's kind of what we're all talking about. So we do have some other news that we're going to move to. What's up, Cristiano?
Just one more.
What, one more person jumped on?
Oh.
Okay, so anyway, how about...
What?
Bendis.
Brian Michael Bendis to DC.
Right.
I think it's huge.
It's huge, right? Thoughts, guys? What's your guys' thoughts on IG right now? Brian Michael Bendis.
I loved him in Marvel.
Right, okay.
I loved his letter pages and powers.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's a great writer.
So what I went back and I looked and I said, what stories did Bendis write that I was interested in? And so there was a time where I was collecting new stuff because I wanted to read new comics, and there was this stuff, so I go through these phases. I collect the Silver Age, I collect this, I collect that. So I went back and I was like, oh my God, he did House of M. Great story, right?
No
more mutants. That's it. They're all gone. Boom, bam, brilliant, genius. Brilliant, right? Secret Invasion, fantastic. incredible,
Skrulls.
right? All the Skrulls.
They finally smartened up and
Yeah, right.
You know,
He made Power Man relevant again, right? Made Luke Cage.
created Miles Morales.
Yep, Miles Morales. What
Jessica
else?
Jones, right?
Jessica Jones.
Right, Alias is Jessica Jones' first
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, absolutely.
Do you have Alias?
I do have Alias '1. Not at high grade, 9.2. You know, I know how you feel about moderns being 9.8s, but that's okay. It's a 9.2 or 9.4. But what are you gonna do? So, so Bendis going to DC is crazy because, you know, we have this power struggle going on right now, and is it a great move? Who knows? I wonder how much money was spent. But you know, these
What
are
books do you think he writes?
You know, I don't know.
I mean, if you look at Jessica Jones,
yeah. So does he take over Wonder Woman? Does he take over Wonder Woman?
Does he create new characters in DC? And then boom.
These are all good questions.
They skyrocket.
Right, you know? Because the reading is incredible. Now, to me, right, Bendis' writing was very similar to Chris Claremont. Because Chris Claremont was very detailed in his writing. He wrote a lot. He did a lot of dialogue. He really brought you into the characters themselves. So I don't know. Does Bendis that kind of writing to you? Like, did you get that impression?
Well, it wasn't a
Claremont.
Henry Claremont.
Right. Okay. Right. So
Bendis, a lot of dialogue. Bendis seemed like the old guy that was trying to be like the high school kid.
Yeah.
But I always liked his stuff.
Yep.
Powers, New Avengers.
Right.
You know, he good, but now
Claremont does rock DD.
Marvel loses Bendis.
Yes.
But they bring in Donny Cates.
Okay, right, which I'm not too familiar with. So
no, but he's one of my favorites.
Is he really?
Redneck and God Country.
Oh, Redneck God Country. Yes, I've heard this Redneck.
So now
God
he's
Country.
coming in and doing Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Who, by the way, Loki is now going to be the Sorcerer Supreme.
Really?
Yes.
See, don't know this. The things you learn sitting at Otto's Grotto with two dudes in the basement, Cristiano on the camera,
and Donny Cates is doing Thanos too.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So but they got to put him on 2 titles I don't collect.
Well,
So
hey,
now I got to spend more money.
Right.
On this.
They reel you in.
Yeah.
They're reeling you in.
Yeah,
They're bringing you in.
let's not put him on the mainstream ones.
So yeah, very interesting. So Dee Dee Garmo said, "What I gotta tease about my FF52." Well, you know what? Because it's a movie that's coming out. Black Panther's coming out in February, right?
That trailer?
You know, that trailer. We've seen it a bunch of times. I don't know what to think about it, but I think I'm gonna like it. You know, I think they've got a lot of characters involved. I like the way they're talking about Wakanda. I like the way they're talking about the country. I don't know if I like the fact that they're so technologically advanced.
They are in the comics.
They are, but I don't know. It just doesn't flow right. You know what I mean?
I thought it flowed right.
Okay.
The only thing...
So anyway, so a little bit about this book, so all you guys know where I'm coming through and why I like to show off this book. There was a period of time, pre-Cristiano, pre-Zoe, probably pre-Everett, that I was just buying books odds and ends. Here and there, I was going on eBay, I was buying some books, and, you know, keeping my collection. I was like, you know what, Black Panther's always been one of my favorite characters. Let me pick this book up. So I bid on it. I honestly, God, it's my kids is my witness. I probably didn't pay more than $150 to $200 for this book. Sent it off to one of the brainchilds to have it pressed. Sent it off to CGC, and it comes back at $7.5. Now this book is, I don't know, probably kicking at somewhere between $800 to $1,000. But I'll never really sell. So we all know that, right? So I don't sell my books. So hopefully that book someday will keep going up in price. I'm not looking to upgrade it. I'm just happy that I have it. I'm happy that I was able to buy it at a cheap price. And that's what's that?
Killmonger. That's what that.
Oh.
Why does he have the same suit as Black Panther?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens and see how it plays out. So right.
That was what I was trying to...
Right, but I do like Claw. You know, Claw was a very underrated villain.
He looks badass.
He looks really cool in it. And, you know, when I really got introduced to Claw was during the original Secret Wars, and he was kind of a chump. You know what I mean? He had the red suit with the big cone, and he was like this with the side stuff. So this version of Claw, I think, is pretty cool. Yeah, college fund, right? Right, Mr. Walker? I got 3 of them. They all have to go to college, so you know maybe that'll pay for books for one of their classes. So, we'll have to see. Then we are going to talk about real quick about a show this weekend, the Rhode Island Comic Con. So this is a great story. So
no, you want to hear about the story first of all.
Okay.
This is like last show we were talking about.
Right.
Next weekend, Zap, anybody in New Jersey has a sale going on. I was gonna go there, but I can't now.
Right. So
he's like, oh, I'm going to Rhode Island.
I want to go to Rhode Island. You know, we're very busy. We got all these things. So I got my dates all screwed up, right? I really just got my dates all screwed up. So Rhode Island is this weekend. Zap is next weekend. He's not going to Zap. I'm not going to Rhode Island. So here we are.
Hey, we're stuck here.
Here we are. So tomorrow, I might just go to the LCS, jump online with you guys, and just bag some books. But when I was going to this, the reason I wanted to go to Rhode Island, I've been there 3 times. One time I went twice with the family, and one was a good time. The other one really wasn't that good. Rhode Island is all about their superstar actors. They're not really about comics. They're about having the wrestlers and the celebrity artists. So, like, for example, this year, they had a huge Walking Dead cast. They had Mark Ruffalo was supposed to be there. Canceled. They had
Walking Dead canceled.
Canceled. They had my boy.
Canceled. The Punisher.
My boy, I can't think of his name.
John Barenthal.
So the whole reason I was going to go to this show, one of the main reasons was to go meet Barenthal and have this thing signed. I was going to cart this around in a container and have Barenthal sign this.
If I was going to drive you there's no way that was fitting in that.
No, I would have rolled it up and taken it out of the frame, of course.
Oh, I'm just saying.
But regardless, I got to carry around
that
this
wasn't
phone.
going to fit in Audi.
So, yeah, it was going to fit. 3 guys in a little car. So anyway, I was going to have him sign that. And of course, he canceled. And also all these guys are canceling.
There's a lot more, too.
Yeah, and Ruffalo canceled and stuff like that. So I'm glad I didn't end up going. But I will say that 2 of my heroes, Lou Ferrigno is going to be there. I would have loved to meet Lou. I've yet to meet him. But, my time's not now. And eventually I'll get there to see it. So he'll eventually get to Zap. If you do. So, yeah. So.
Not for their sale.
All right. Do we have something we want to give away? You got something you want to give away?
Now?
Well, why not?
Why not?
All right.
I didn't check the answer, though, yet.
Oh, all right. Forget it. Oh, well, we can't.
All right.
All right, well, forget it. Well,
what was the Japanese saying? I bring no time.
So we're kind of stuck.
Everett,
we need your phone. I'll amend the show right now.
Everett.
So
keep going. Go to the next one.
Oh my God! Ex-Illusionary Comics is in Rhode Island right now.
You said Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yes. Don't, dude. No offense.
Tell him to text Roger.
I was broken, Dad. Remember I told you?
All right. Yeah. So no offense, but I mean it was the situation that I had with that. So I hope you get your signatures. I hope you get everything done. But Barenthal wasn't there. Ruffalo canceled. I'm going to tell you a great story. When I went there, I waited. When I had my Captain America 111 signed, I met Stan Lee. So I stayed in a line with Pat for 3.5 hours to meet Stan Lee.
M-A-N.
And you go through the line, and Stan takes breaks every 20 minutes. So here's what happened. So Stan finally gets. I had Steranko sign my book. I had Joe Sinnott sign my book, and now Stan was the last one to sign it. So I'm there, and you're in the arena now. So we're going through the line, and I realize that Stan really only picks his head up if you're a cute girl, which I'm definitely not, or if you have something very unique. And unfortunately, Captain America 111 isn't very unique. But I said, you know what? Whatever. No. So we're going through the line, and he's signing my book. And I said to him, I go, Mr. Lee, it's so great to meet you. You were such a big part of my childhood. Thank you very much. And he picks his head up, and he looks at me. And I grab his hand, and I go, and my name's Everett Hillman. It's so nice to meet you. And he looked at me, and he goes, why, thank you. And that's all I needed to say. That's it. I looked the All-Father in the eyes. I shook his hand. I thanked him. It was a great day.
He hasn't washed your hands since.
I haven't washed my hands since. All right. So, King Tommy just happened to jump on.
King Tommy. He may know this.
Yeah, he might know this.
All right.
So
we're
going to give away right now. All right. We're going to give this away right here. We have this is an XL. XL Goonies shirt.
Never worn.
Never worn. Brand new Goonies. Never say die.
Never say die.
All right. So, Smashing Hero just jumped on the line. So what are we going to do with this right here?
The character name of Corey Feldman.
All right. What was Corey Feldman's character name on the Goonies movie? You've got to look that up. We're giving this T-shirt away. Free shipping right here. This is a nice shirt, too. This might actually fit me. So,
It says XL, though.
It does XL. It might be a double XL.
Yeah,
It probably shrinks, right?
It does probably shrink.
Right. So, yeah, Corey Feldman, the Goonies. You know, Tommy could have fit for a Goonie, you know? So, anyway.
Tommy is a Goonie.
He really is. I mean, King Tommy or something like that. All right. So, does anybody
Oh,
know Corey Feldman's Goonies name?
I was going to do the Japanese kid.
Right.
I was going to do, and I can't even remember the Japanese kid's name now.
All right.
Mouth. Smashing Hero.
Yeah. Got it?
Smashing Hero, got it.
All right. Smashing Hero. Good job.
Question mark.
Question mark. So, he's got it. There you go. Smashing Hero. You got a nice T-shirt coming your way. So, please DM Everett Otto or Bernie1869 with your address, and we'll get this out to you. Congratulations. Thanks for watching us. So, that's pretty cool. All right.
This just isn't going anywhere.
What's that?
Walker's.
What's he say?
Walker's wanted my Jets sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Smash Hero.
Smash Hero. Thank you very much. So, I do have. We're gonna skip up. We're gonna jump to my CGC delivery real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right. So tomorrow, I'm gonna hang around all day.
This is poor timing.
This is poor timing. I'm sorry.
I'm
gonna hang around all day tomorrow because I have a CGC delivery with 2 books.
And he didn't look.
Yeah, and I didn't look at the grades. I don't know.
Grades.
I don't even want to know. You know why?
Because I talked him into that.
Yeah, you did.
I have talked you into not looking at the grades.
You're right. So I have 2 books coming from CGC tomorrow that I had signed back in August at Terrificon. I don't even know how to find out because I lost the receipt. So listen. So the books are going to come tomorrow. There's 2 books that I had signed at Terrificon, which was in August. And I didn't fast track these books. Note to self: pay the $10, fast track the books.
Why?
Well, I want instant gratification.
What could have possibly happened between the time you could have got them and now?
Nothing.
Were you gonna sell them?
No.
So why pay the extra $10?
All right, you're right. Anyway, so I'll agree with that, but I'll probably end up doing it. So I have 2 books coming. I have my Submariner number 5. Which I got at a great deal from my boy KP Henderson, my boy Kevin Henderson, part of the Illuminati group, part of my Comic Talk group. And I had that book signed by Roy Thomas at the show. If the book comes back, my goal is to have that book come back a 7.5. I'm very happy because my Submariner 1 is a 7.5, signed by Roy Thomas on the case, not inside. I had him sign the case, same thing, whatever, my book. I'll never sell it. So I have 2 books that are linear, right? I'm a big linear collector. My next book is a very funny story. So Neil Adams is there. I do have a few Neil Adams autographs, more probably so than I need. But I'm a huge X-Men fan. And I wanted something really cool. So with the good eye of Bernie 1869, I found a great copy of X-Men number 56, which is Neil Adams' first work on the X-Men.
So also first appearance.
First appearance of Havoc.
Havoc or Alex Summers?
Now here we go. Here we go. So regardless, I did have Roy sign it, and then I was going to get a double signed by Neil, so I paid the money. We all know how expensive Neil is. And let me tell you what Neil did. As he's signing the book, like let's pretend this is a book. I'm like, hi, Mr. Adams, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Make a small talk with him. He takes his hand and he puts it on my book. And I can see the creases just bending on my book. And I'm saying, please, I really don't want to talk to you that much. Just sign my book and let me send it away. So the book's going to come back. If that book comes back a 7.5, 7, I'm happy. I mean, the books are definitely probably not worth what I paid to have all the things done to them. But again, I'm a private collector. I don't really flip my books. The double signature, the Neil Adams on an X-Men book, signed by Roy Thomas, two big guys. And to have that done, I'm okay with. So, c'est la vie. I'm good with that. We'll find out tomorrow. So come check Otto's Grotto anytime between 3 and 4 o'clock, and I'll see if I can do that. And I will definitely do, last second, just a preface, I will do the unboxing live tomorrow. So if you see me jump on for a couple minutes and you're interested, like you've got nothing else to do or whatever, just go ahead. So, let's talk about being out in the wild. You love to be out in the wild, don't you?
Out in the wild.
Right.
I used to love it.
All right. So, what do you have out in the wild? Let's say you have.
Was it 2 weeks ago when you had the game in the rain?
Well, Everett, all your playoff games have been out in the rain.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. We have 2 local conventions around here. Not conventions, shows.
Shows, right?
One is in Plainville once every 2 months. The East Windsor one. Plainville's like 15 minutes from us. East Windsor's like a half hour. 2 weeks ago, I want to head up to East Windsor. It's raining. I call these guys. They're kids football. Blah blah blah. So I end up going up to East Windsor.
You go to East Windsor. Which I haven't been to in a while. And look, he's pulling up a box. Oh my God! Here you go.
Goodness.
The dramatics.
No. But half of these are like, this is. What's that say?
Temporary holding box. Like this guy labels everything. My God, you can tell you work for the post office. You know that?
Very anal.
Everything's got to be labeled. Sweet Christmas. Oh my God.
By the way, you
Jesus.
like this though?
Oh, I do like this. Let me talk about this. Dude, I'm a product of the '80s. And when anything
Everett.
Did I get a copy of this?
No, that was the last copy.
So you didn't get me one?
Everett, come here. You're gonna have to show the books to the camera.
Yeah. So
this is just recent picture. This isn't from the show.
Right.
This was.
So we're gonna have Everett take this right here. No, listen to me. Put your phone down. Don't touch. Don't touch.
No.
Take this and bring that closer.
Oh.
All right. So we have the teenager gonna help out. Go ahead, point it up. So go ahead. There we go. So Iron Maiden. There we go. Right. I can't believe you didn't get me a copy, dude.
There was only
King Tommy said, "Pay step into the light."
Who?
Hey,
Pat step into the light.
Yeah, Pat step into the light. We don't care what.
All right.
Tommy
He didn't say
said.
pay.
All right. So
All right,
anywho.
Yeah.
That was not from the show. But anyways, I go to the show. And our LCS guy is there.
Yeah.
Art.
Oh God. I need Xanax to go into this guy's comic shop. Didi Garbo, if you
ever been to this convention, it's even worse.
Oh Jesus Christmas. It's unbelievable.
He's got like 15 long boxes side to side. The first 3, they say EXP on them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that if you find something, you got to bring up to him and you go through all
Right. And then he goes in and he looks through it. It just takes forever. It's just so funny.
So, like as I'm looking through those 3 boxes,
God.
there was an Infinity Gauntlet one, but, I'm like, no. But then he goes to $3 boxes, and he had like 4 $3 boxes, 3 $2, and so forth,
Right.
and then down to the 50 cents.
Right.
Now I got to figure out which
It's unbelievable. So I do want to give a shout out right now. We got Newington Youth Lacrosse. Thanks for jumping on. We just signed up for Rip It. We're going to have a great season. My boy Jeff Mayette just jumped online.
Jeff
South
Mayette
End.
jumped online.
Here we go. All right.
Foster Heights, right?
That's it.
All right, so the 50 cent cover.
All right. So here we go. My God.
So these were the 50 cent covers.
All right. What do we got?
Oh, a lot.
Oh my God! Look at those books. No. All right.
Michael Turner Submariner cover.
Yep. 50 cents.
50 cents.
I don't believe it. That's the cover price.
New Avengers. Brian
Yep.
Michael
Bendis.
Brian Michael Bendis.
Okay. There we go.
Venom cover. Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm not familiar with that.
you're not familiar with this?
No.
You don't know who that is?
Oh, Jenna Jameson. I'm sorry.
Jenna Jameson.
I don't, but I do.
I don't collect these covers. But
Tommy
for
knows
50
who
cents.
she is. For 50 cents, you might have.
And it's by Greg Horn.
Okay, nice. There you go.
So
All right.
doing it.
Yeah.
But then here comes the killers.
Here we go. Here we go.
All the Matina covers, his whole Thunderbolts
All right,
run.
here we gotta show what we got.
Well,
Don't
don't humanize them. Alright,
All right,
we go. Those
so-
are all the help.
So
All Matina
all
covers.
Matina covers
I'm
right
big into
here.
Matina right now.
He's huge. It's a second man crush. You know. It's Matina Monday, all that
Thunderbolts.
stuff. So, oh, these are really nice books.
Then a couple X-Force variants. The X-Force Bloody variant.
Did you really get all these for 50 cents?
Yes.
From art?
Yes.
I don't believe. Cover this.
Adam Hughes covered.
Adam Hughes. Oh, love it.
Catwoman 66.
Comics.
Not 51.
Jenna who? Comic Jinx. You know who
Jenna
Jenna Jameson is. Come on, buddy.
Then
Your girlfriend, your
Batman
wife
filler.
might be around, but come on.
Alright, so then there was
Comic Jinx shows stuff online. Thank
these
you, buddy.
were the $1
$1. Okay, Star Brand.
Star Brand.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
I was watching a TiVo video.
Yep.
He said something about it. I don't remember
The
what
New
he said
Universe
about
was
it.
an awful line, though.
I don't remember what he said about it, but he put it in his one of the
So you'd buy that
speculations.
for $1.
For $1, I mean, I tip you $1 for waiting 6 minutes for a drink.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. I timed you once.
Oh, Jesus Christmas. It's unbelievable.
And then Savage Dragon.
Savage
#1
Dragon, Eric
for
Larson.
$1.
Classic
Yes.
book. Classic. I wish those books were worth more money, but they
I
just
wish,
printed
but-
a million of them, you know?
Alright, so that was,
So, the Jets suck. Comedy is killing you right now. You know that?
you know.
King Tomedy, we're going to have you on one day, and you're just going to be like, I don't know
Alright,
what you
now the
need to do.
$2 covers.
All right, $2 covers.
Well, $2 books, but
Yep.
Deadpool, I like that cover.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man, like the cover, needed it. Love this cover. Amazing
Oh, my
Spider-Man.
God. If you told me you paid $2 for the first...
And then, Everett, come here.
Alright.
$2.
I don't believe it.
$2.
I don't believe it.
Good condition.
In good condition. Let's see.
In very good condition. I paid $5 for a reader
Yeah.
copy.
You got to show that. We all know that book. We're waiting in front of the camera.
I have to get the good
All right, we're all waiting for that. So, is that book ever going to hit potential? We don't know.
King Tommy said, "Are you guys wearing pants?"
I'm wearing long johns and pants.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
worked
this
out
is
the
nice,
cold
actually.
today. X-Men 192 for
Yep.
$2. And then 2 Batman fillers. Alright, now we get to the $3 books.
Oh
which
my
I really-
God! This, I mean, if you pull out like ASM 300, I'm gonna just
No.
All right.
Nothing
Comic Guy
really.
E just joined in. Thank you guys. We got a lot of viewers tonight.
But we
This is
just
really
talked
good.
about this.
My boy PB just Contest of Champions. Yes. Who did this cover? I need to see who did this cover. Oh my God, Didi Garbo. This is a JR cover. John Romita Jr. did this cover. So I do want to show this because this is something that I talked about. Look at all these characters, and this book came out.
Yes.
This was a 60-cent book, so it probably came out in 1985, 1986. And when you looked at it, look at the Dazzler down there. That is great. So this was a great book. 3 of these. This was a great story arc for a kid who had no cash like me. This was great. I congratulate you on this book.
Oh,
There
thank
you go.
But I
There
wish
you
I
go.
get the other ones. And
Oh,
then
Jesus. Oh, this is
What
a good
about
book. The A-Team.
this one had
The
a
A-Team.
it
How much
had
for
a-
this?
It had a $20 price tag on it
No,
when
it
I
did
bought
not.
it. Yes,
Is it really? I would
But I
slab
bought it
it.
for $3.
I would get this slabbed, right? Slabbing would cost more than this book is. But,
But it was the 18. And I
yeah.
gotta,
So,
I
Didi
love
Garbo
B.A.
just said that-
Baracus.
You know what? I think I have to agree with you that the Contest of Champions was the first Marvel miniseries. I'd have to look into that, but I don't question your. I definitely don't question your knowledge, my friend.
Alright,
So-
NFL Super Pro. I
Let me
just
see
have to
this.
buy.
What's this?
It's just one of those things I have to buy.
Yeah, okay. This was a bad time for Marvel. Team America, the New Universe,
Alright.
Nam 68.
Now we talked about this the last episode.
Uh,
The Marvel Lenticulars.
yes.
This is the only reason why I bought this.
Right.
Now this was in his $3 box, and I'm going backwards today. But then I didn't want to be the guy. I found these. in
Everett, what
his-
time is it? Go ahead.
I found these in his $3 box, his $2 box, and his $1 box.
94.
All right.
But he already grabbed it from the 3. I don't
Yeah.
want to be. But then I saw this.
Jim Lee.
No, the dirt. So
Oh,
I wish I
okay.
would have switched it out, but
All right. All right. So there we go. We got some
Jalen
JLAs.
Grant Morrison.
Dude.
Oh, a Golden Age Superman.
Great cover right there. Nice purple
The last
cover. Great
10,
cover.
the last 10 center.
Really? Okay.
Yes,
Nice. There you go.
$3.
All right.
The Breaking of the
Breaking
Bat.
of the Bat, which, you know what? That book should be worth so much more money, but they printed 10,000 of them.
Yeah,
So it is
$3 now.
unbelievable.
Still.
Love that cover. That's a JR cover. That's a John Romita cover right there. That's a classic cover right there.
You know all the X-Men.
That's definitely a classic cover right there. Doom, firing it. That's a great cover right there. That's a great cover. Super Spade just jumped online. My favorite pro wrestler, Super Spade.
You know what cover that is?
Yes, this is First Mantis. Right, Avengers 112, First Mantis.
Avengers 112.
First Mantis. Okay, how much for that?
$3. These are all for the $3 box.
Here he goes.
But the top staple's detached, but it's still a good book.
Good reader copy.
But it's still worth more than $3.
Okay, agreed. Okay.
All right, now we're gonna get back to this whole cameo thing.
Oh God, here we go. What? All right.
Strange Tales 181.
Now, here we go.
It's the first full Gamora, as I like to call it, or the second appearance of Gamora.
Yes.
Gambit has a cameo with 5 panels in the annual 14. Gamora has the first appearance with 5 panels in Strange Tales 180.
Right. Oh, and here we go.
Now this one I really love.
Yeah, I don't understand the hype on that. But
No, it's because it's a newsstand.
Oh, newsstand. Oh, here we go. Newsstand versus direct.
Lethal Protector.
Yeah, Lethal Protector.
But it's a newsstand.
Yep.
So that's why I bought it
at $3.
Otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
So. Oh, what else do we have?
Sky, how many hours were you there for digging through Long?
Well, I was there for a while.
I bet you were. I mean, so. No, he might have, but that's okay. All right.
What happened?
So, no, people are saying that we've been drinking. You might have been drinking. I don't know. No, we don't condone any of that.
My people
My boy
say
Lyle, West New Haven.
comedy.
So, not enough. Otto's Grotto has some pretty strange tales. So these are all things that we want to talk about. We ran man down today. The number one, the Will Riker of this ship, the Chewie, wasn't around. This is kind of like when Han let Lando take the Millennium Falcon to attack the Death Star, which was really his ship, the Death Star 2. So what else you got there, buddy? You got more stuff?
Oh, I got one.
All right, here we go. Go ahead, let's. Oh, all right, pretty cool. All right, so here we go. So we got a couple more books.
Walking Dead 100, the Todd McFarlane variant.
Yep. All right.
Is this the first appearance of?
Negan, right?
Negan,
correct.
nice.
Okay, I don't collect Walking Dead.
It's not Rick Grimes.
It's not Rick Grimes. I don't collect Walking Dead as of yet. Hint. Maybe you guys will see something in the near future. And what's that right there?
Batman 567.
Okay.
Now, the best thing about this was I got it was $4 cover. I go to the next stand over.
Yep.
After I bought this one.
Yeah.
He's selling it for $25.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
But this is the newsstand, which is
Gotcha.
Ghost.
Unbelievable. All right. Well, you know
So
what? You can look for that stuff. You know.
I think it's alright.
All right. I think you did good.
Then I just get this one because it reminds me of Michael Turner's.
Yeah, that's a great cover right here. Gotham with Sirens right there. So
show them that. That's all.
we're running out of time right now, so we're gonna put this up on YouTube, guys. So I do have a little channel. It's 3 Men in a Basement on YouTube right now, so please give us a follow. I'm very new to it. There's like 2 videos where I'm not even in the
Working
picture.
out the kinks.
We're working on the kinks, but we do have a bunch of videos. So if you guys don't mind, jump on YouTube. Please give us a follow. Again, this is all done in fun. We all really appreciate this. We all really love this. So I know you guys just jumped on. I can't wait to read the heckles between Tommy and everybody else.
Fuck Tommy.
We're trying to keep the language.
Kids are glad.
You know, so anyway, thank you very much for following Otto's Grotto, All Things Geek and Unique, featuring 3 Men in a Basement, which is really 2 dudes right now behind this bar.
3 men minus 1.
3 men minus 1. So thank you very much. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Look for me tomorrow when I unveil the books. 7.5 is the goal. Thank you very much. Peace. All right, let me sign out. Let me sign out.
Shotgun or something?
No, I'm not going to shotgun.
No post credits?
No post credits.
No post credits?
No, we're good tonight.
Just us
That's
talking?
it. Just us babbling away. Mr. Walker, thank you again. Oh, our banner fell.
Again?
Again.
You need duct tape.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you should have left that.